Okay, so to be honest, I haven't changed my brakes since like I got the car. Like seriously, I don't think I've changed the brakes once. It's getting to the point where it's so bad I'm scared of actually using my brakes, so I just put it in paddle shifter mode and just use the engine brake most of the time. So we're going to be changing that today. I'm going to swap out the brakes. I wanted to take you guys along to see if I just destroyed the rotors or something, and to notify you that you should probably be changing your brakes. If I have some time before the sun goes down, or even if it goes down, we are going to be sanding down the hood because I tried painting it and it turned out like crap. And since in the last vlog, we painted Dylan's truck and that turned out fantastic. We did a little bit different of a technique, which actually turned out pretty well. So I think I'm gonna replicate that on my car. But yeah, let's take these brakes off because I honestly don't want to be driving around on them anymore. Side note, I have a big floor jack, like the big actual real jacks that I normally use, but props to Mercedes because this tiny little jack thing actually is so much easier than any other jack that I've used before. So good job, Mercedes. Yeah, so check this out. Basically, it's all one arm. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's one whole entire piece. Nothing moves. And then you just turn this and it just pushes that up and then leverages it off the ground. And there's little spikes so it'll hold it in place and all that good stuff. Oops. But it's a good jack. Okay, back to the brakes. These pads are so tiny. Look at this. Look at that. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I mean, at least they're coming off. That's for sure. Alright, just to give you all an idea how bad these brakes actually were. These are before. Okay, right? That's what they're looking like. This is after. Whew, I'm surprised that I haven't crashed, honestly. I guess you actually have to change your brakes. All right, so that didn't take long. We're gonna redo the other side, get those switched out, and then hopefully we can start on the paint work a little bit. It's freaking hot. It is hot, and I'm sweating, so we'll see. Man, the one thing I hate about doing brakes though is your hands get so dirty. Like, it's so annoying because then I feel like I can't touch anything, and there's probably stuff on my face, but I'm trying not to touch my face. It's, who's also got that frustration, huh? I know somebody does. I'm so hot. Man, I remember the first time I tried to change my brakes, it literally took me like 2 hours, I think. And now, I mean, it takes me like 5 minutes to get it done. It's cool to see those little progressions when stuff takes you a little bit less time to get done. You know what you're doing a little bit more. I think that's one of the cool things about always working on your own cars. You're always learning, you're always getting faster and better. I still destroy like a lot of stuff, but I mean, it's still worth it, right? Okay, so story time. When I grew up, my dad always told me, he said, after you do your brakes, you have to like set them in. To do that, we would go like 30 miles an hour and like slam on the brakes, and like 35 miles an hour and like slam on the brakes, and like over and over and over again, and slowly get faster and faster. Is that a thing? Do you guys do that? I mean, I do it, but I do it because my dad told me to do it. I don't know, maybe that's a weird thing, maybe it's not. Maybe it's like actually what you're supposed to do. You can smell them, that's for sure. Woo! They're stinky. So I turned off ABS. I put it in dyno mode, and man, that was crazy. That was the first time I've ever experienced that. I've never driven a car without ABS before. Slammed on the brake and my back end started to slide out a little bit. That was pretty cool. Like, it's so fast and it's so smooth that it doesn't seem fast, and so it's so easy to get up to 100, like, and just not even realize it. It's kind of not fun. It's kind of not fun. Like, when I think of supercars, and this is nowhere near a supercar, but when you have like that level of performance where it's super smooth and just like really quick, I feel like unless you're doing 130 miles an hour just everywhere, it's not going to be fun. Like, there's a reason people like old Toyotas and stuff like that that are a little bit rattly and a little bit loose, because you can be going 40 miles an hour and it feels like you're flying. But yeah, this thing, it's just, you get in it and pull down a couple gears and you can't even tell how fast you're going. The brakes turned out okay. We're heading back to the house right now. I'm gonna show you guys the panels that I'm gonna be redoing. Alrighty, so the first panel that we're gonna need to touch up a little bit is the front left quarter panel, and then the other one is the hood. So clearly I'm gonna have to wipe that off, but I'll show you the hood. It just didn't turn out too good. It turned out really foggy. If you don't know, I repainted this, and it didn't come out with that good shine. So we're gonna be wet sanding down the hood in this. So I don't know if you can see, but this orange peel, oh yeah, you can see it right there. So that's what they call orange peel, and I'm not really sure why it happens. I know it happens a lot, and it's kind of like the biggest thing to get over when you're just starting to learn how to paint. But the easiest way to work around that is just to paint it and then sand it down like I'm doing now, and then gloss over it, and then sand down the clear coat too. So we're just trying to get all of that out. I got most of the clear coat off now, so now we're finally getting back down to the base coat, and we're gonna make sure that's smooth as glass when we put the clear coat back on. Alrighty, so I think we're pretty much done for today. I'll show you what we did. So we basically got everything back down to, a little bug. Basically got everything back down to the base coat, which is the actual color of the car that we sprayed on. We took off all the clear, and now it is nice and smooth. So once we lay the clear coat back onto this, it should lay nice and flat and be really glossy, because that's what we were missing, was just that high gloss. So we're gonna start painting that, and the next vlog, it's already late. I gotta edit this one and start posting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one.